Fly away to a place. Robert Glasper. Grammy Award winner, Emmy,
multi-Grammy.
I'm sorry,
Get it right.
Grammy Award winning jazz pianist. I don't know what to call you.
Producer, composer, model. I'm a lot of things.
Super artist.
Thank you. Love that one.
So what? Here's another serious question. Because you do have so much going on, you play in all these different worlds, and you have a son. How are you managing family? Because they need their time. Kid needs his time. Your musicians, your career needs its time. How is Robert managing all this?
Well, you try to make people not hate you as much. Because they're going to do that. They're going to be mad. You know what I mean? It comes to the territory. You're not going to get away from that. So it's just one of the things where, like, okay, this month, how can I make you not hate me as much as last month? You know, so I try to, like, when I come home, I try to do these trips with my son. We went to Universal Studios in L.A. like 2 days ago. Did that. We come here, hang out with the family, cousins, try to do that. You know, try to make it up to him as much as you can. I try to be super dad, you know, and then get back to his mom. And so it can be regular. You know? She'd be mad at me. So, like, super dad, here you go. You know, that's how it comes off. You know, but it's hard. I mean, you go with the flow and you try to do what you can, but at the end of the day, you know, they're just gonna, you know, you just try to make it up as you can.
Would you have chosen anything else?
No, not at all.
You're definitely doing what Robert Glasper was put here to do.
Yes, I think I do want to dabble in some acting though. You know what I mean? So I'm taking some small steps to getting more in front of the camera.
Why? Why is that something?
Look at me.
He said, "Look at me."
That's funny.
Besides the fact that I'm handsome, not sure why that's funny, sir. But besides the fact that I'm handsome, apparently I'm hilarious. Everyone likes to tell me I'm hilarious, and you know what I'm saying. I have my Instagram account. I do a lot of stupid stuff because that's just who I am. I'm just that guy. You know what I mean? Funny. My dad's like that too. My whole family's like that, really. So you know, I just want to. That's a part of my personality, and I've always put my personality in my music. You know, in who I am. I'm the same off stage as I am on stage. You know.
You are funny. You are funny. You've done so many great things. What's the little thing that you do for NPR? You perform
Tiny Desk.
Tiny Desk. Tiny Desk. Yeah, Tiny Desk was fun.
They were like tripping because when you came here the first time, I'm like, man, that's Robert Glasper.
Right.
I was really tripping.
Right.
I'm like, man.
I was tripping.
Like,
I saw you. I was like, that's mad. You don't understand.
Nah, I really was. I'm like,
don't let me start it right now.
No, don't start. Because it's like,
We're both gonna be going back and forth.
What's up, y'all? What you got?
We will be going back and forth. But you've done so much, and you know, and you've worked with so many tremendous people. You know what? Here you go. How is it? How do I ask this question?
Yes.
How is it when you have to deal with those personalities, those egotistical, hard personalities, when you have to do what you have to do? I don't want to ask who was like the a-hole or anything like that.
Right.
But in this business, you come across them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And you have to play for them, oftentimes, or make.
Well, this is the thing. In 2005, that's when my career changed, and I didn't have to do anything I didn't want to do. Because that's when I got signed, and I was doing my own thing. You know what I mean? So whenever I got into a situation that I realized, I was bye-bye. Quickly.
Would you really?
Oh, I've done that quickly. I've done that to a few artists.
Oh, I want to ask. Oh,
I'll say a name.
Let her rip.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Lauryn Hill.
What?
Why you do Lauryn Hill like that?
No. Why she do me like that? I mean, if you ask any musician, most people wouldn't know unless you know musicians that's played for her. But I did a show with Lauryn. This is 2008, I guess. It's from Mont Blanc Jewelry Corporation. Right? She's getting $500,000 for this show. It's a 20-minute show. My friend was the MD. He said, Rob, we're doing a show in LA. You want to do this show? Mind you, 2 years prior, she had been calling me, trying to get me to come to her house to audition. I'm already a signed artist. I'm traveling the world doing my own thing. I don't do auditions. So I was like, sorry, I don't do auditions. If you want me, you can listen to my album.
I like you.
You can do like that. But I'm not auditioning. I don't audition.
Now, Rob, that could have came across a little.
No, but this is what they. She was calling me, talking about play for me over the phone.
What?
I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, can you play over the phone then? blah 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 blah. Like I'm like, no, but I do have albums out. #1 jazz albums on the charts. If you like, you can check those out, and then you know what I mean. But I'm not auditioning. That's just I'm not. So then my boy's like, yo, Lauryn has a show in New York. You want to play? I'm like, all right, what's the deal? He's like, we're rehearsing for 1 week for a 20-minute show. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we rehearse a whole week, like 10 hours a day. Every day she comes in and changes the show, changes what she wants to do. Completely. We're like, okay, so, Anyway, the last rehearsal, she doesn't show up. Her manager shows up and says, Lauryn's not really feeling the way you guys have been learning the music, so we're going to cut your pay in half. The last rehearsal, the day before the show. We're going to cut your pay in half. First of all, we won't get paid that much anyway, but understand she's getting $500,000.
Yeah.
So seriously, you're going to take these 5 musicians and cut their pay in half?
Okay, do you feel like y'all were messing up, though?
Not at all. It was a super band. Not at all. We weren't.
I seen Robert Glasper.
No, but that's a fair question.
We weren't. No, but she has the thing of she likes to fire bands. I can rattle off 15 guys off the top of my head. She will go on tour with a band, and in the city that they're doing a show, she'll hold auditions for her band.
Wait a minute.
Who does that?
Say that again now.
She'll go on tour.
Yes.
This happened to one of my boys, a few of my boys, but this one particular, they flew to Japan to do shows in Japan. While she's in Japan, she's holding auditions in the hotel, in the ballroom for her band.
Damn, that's gangster, right?
That's super gangster.
Lauryn Hill a gangster, man.
Super gangster, and nothing's wrong. It's like the bands are good. She gets the best musicians. The bands are always good. She just has a thing. I don't know what it is, but it's a thing. So anyway, so the last rehearsal, they go around to everybody like, y'all cool with that? We're cutting pay in half. You cool? You basically like, if you're not cool, you can leave. I didn't need that gig. I'm making money on my own. I have my own career at that time. I'm like, well, I was eating a beef patty. I'll never forget it. I was eating a beef patty, and I was like, when I finish my beef patty, I'm going home, so y'all can do what y'all need to do. But look, I'm the principal. I'm the piano player. I'm the principal piano player. I know they need me.
Right.
The gig's tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm going home. I walk out. The manager runs, and first of all, before she even came in, the MD, my friend, was like, just so you know, don't look her in the eye. Call her Miss Hill.
So these rumors be true? Like
that's 100% true.
Don't look her in the eye?
Don't look her in the eye. And you have to call her Miss Hill. Don't look her in the eye. So in one of the days in rehearsal, she was like, Robert, I need you to blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, Lauryn. Respect, I respect. Respect. You know what I mean? You can't come into a situation, especially when you've already stolen all of my friends' music. Miseducation was made by great musicians and producers that I know.
Oh, Lord.
Personally.
Go ahead. What you talking about?
Let him speak.
You know what I mean?
I want to know more.
Oh, Lord.
So you got a big hand off of music that you didn't even write. You feel me though? You got a big
Robert, you know she gonna hear this.
100%.
Okay.
I care less.
This show is known for getting people.
I'm ready. I don't care.
Oh my goodness.
Because nothing I'm saying is a lie. Point to me where the lie is, then we can have a conversation. But if she looks at it, it's very true. It's 100% true.
Yeesh.
That's why they got their money. You know what I mean?
Didn't know this was going to be a controversial interview.
Yo,
Robert
so
And that's why she rearranges the music on the tour, right?
Yes, all kinds of stuff. But look.
Oh, that's why.
Just checking.
I was wondering why.
I guess, whatever. But what I'm saying is this. I went into it knowing, okay, you steal music. You know what I mean? I knew. But look, this is my thing. I
Steal music?
Look, Lauryn Hill. Look.
Holy crap.
I've met Stevie Wonder and hung out with Stevie. I've met Quincy Jones, hung out with Quincy Jones. I've met Herbie Hancock, hung out with Herbie Hancock. If those 3 people can be cool, Lauryn Hill should be able to be cool. You haven't done enough to be the way you are. You just have not. The one thing you did that was great, you didn't do.
Wow.
All right, Robert.
No, we want to know, Hatta.
That's where I'm at.
Well, come on, Cooper. You usually do it.
No.
We're like, guess that's how we all is.
I'm out here. Look, I'm out here.
So you trying to say she didn't make the classic album?
No, we're not.
Look, what I'm saying is she took the credit from making the classic album. Those songs were written by other people, and they did not get their credit. She likes to take credit so she can become this super person. If you're a super person, you're that talented.
Do it again.
Do it. You feel me? She couldn't tune her guitar in rehearsal. We were in rehearsal. She had my boy Benji tune her guitar. Benji. She would come in rehearsal like this and go.
I thought we was gonna have a nice conversation about the whole.
Look at her. Look. She would come in rehearsal and say. Benji, guitar, and just hold it out like this. He would run and tune the guitar.
Oh God. Okay, no more stories. No more stories.
This ain't live. You can edit this later. Look, I'm telling you the truth. So anyway, I leave rehearsal. I'm like, I'm eating my beef patty. I'm leaving. I leave rehearsal. They run after me. They run after me to the middle of the street. Like, what can we do? I said, well, before 4 o'clock, you can wire all my money into my account because now I don't trust y'all. So if you want me to do this gig, you need to wire my money into my account within 30 minutes. That's what you can do. So I waited. They wired the money to my account, and then I went home. I didn't do the rehearsal because they already suspected me. I went home, and then I came back and did the show. I did the show the next day.
How'd the show go?
It was great. It's 20 minutes. We were like 4 songs.
How did we go wrong?
But I will say this. There was one joyous moment in that week. There's a song called Doo-Wop, right? Starts off with the piano. Bling, 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 bling. So one day, she was just being a real, and I'm like, okay.
Jeez.
So she was like doo-wop. Instead of doing doo-wop, I went, bloom, 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 bloom. That's the intro to Joyful Joyful.
Yeah.
She looked at me and sang a verse and a chorus. We did a verse and a chorus of Joyful Joyful. And then she looked at me and was like, okay, back to this. So for a minute and a half, we got the Lauryn.
Normalized.
Yeah, she normalized and became. So it's in there. I really feel like she's in her